Hello, friends. This is Anthony from Forest Ghost Conversations. Are you looking to get into the podcast game yourself? Well, if you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, let me tell you, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has some tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Then, when hosting on Anchor, you can even distribute your podcast on listening platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more places. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. And get this, everyone, best of all, Anchor is totally free. Just download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today. Hello there. Welcome to this episode of Force Ghost Conversations. This is your host, Anthony King, and this week I'm going to do a play and talk with LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Before we get started, I'm inviting you to join the conversation with us. We can be found on Twitter at Force Ghost Pod. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok just by searching Force Ghost Conversations. We look forward to connecting with you on those platforms, and also please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review the podcast on your listening site of choice. And without further ado, it is time to gather around the campfire for some Force Ghost Conversations. Okay, everyone, welcome back. And before we get into our play and talk for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, let's dive into some of the Star Wars news that has taken place over this past week in a segment that we call Cloud City Gossip. Now, first, I've talked about this a little bit on the show already. We're going to be in our main segment here. So, first, the LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga game did release this past Tuesday, and so far, this game is excellent. I recommend picking up a copy yourself, and please be sure to stick around later in the show as I'm going to do a little play and talk. Now, what that entails, you'll have to find out later. Next, we got the announcement for several upcoming panels at Star Wars Celebration, and that's very timely as my last episode was speculating on what could be some potential panels, so I got a few of them right. If you want to check back on that recent episode and then look at some of the news that came out this past week. So kicking off the convention on Thursday, May 26th will be a special panel featuring Lucasfilm's filmmakers on upcoming projects in a galaxy far, far away. Specifically noted in the release was Obi-Wan Kenobi, Andor, and The Mandalorian. And that's interesting because the first two episodes for Kenobi will premiere the following day. Additionally, another panel for The Mandalorian will be on Saturday, May 28th, and that will feature Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. And then finally, The Bad Batch Season 2 will get its own panel on Sunday, May 29th. So be sure to stay tuned to Star Wars Celebration on both the Star Wars website and Star Wars Celebration news, social media channels, and their own website for more panel announcements. And speaking of Celebration, several more guests were announced this week to be in attendance, and the expanded guest list now includes the likes of Katie Sackhoff, who's played Bo-Katan Kryze in both the Clone Wars, Rebels, and as well as the Mandalorian in live action. Carl Weathers, who has played Grief Karga in The Mandalorian, Emily Swallow, who played the Armorer in both The Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett, D. Bradley Baker, who basically voices all the clones and all the Bad Batch members, Dickie Beer, who did the stunt work for Boba Fett in Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, Amy Allen, who portrayed Ayla Secura, and Michelle Ang, who did the voice for Omega in Star Wars The Bad Batch. Autographs and photograph sessions with a majority of the actors' attendance are also available now too, so be sure to check out officialpics.com in order to secure these opportunities for yourself. And then finally, the new novel Queen's Hope by E.K. Johnston was released this past week. And this book now completes Johnston's Padme Amidala-centered trilogy and gives us more time with the character during the Clone Wars after her secret marriage to Anakin Skywalker. So be sure to check out this book in stores today. And on the other side of this break, we'll be back with our main topic for today, a little play and talk with LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. We'll be right back, folks. Okay, everyone, welcome back to Force Ghost Conversations. And as alluded to all throughout this episode, this is now the portion of the show that I am dubbing a little play and talk, where basically I'm going to be live playing the game Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga and talk about it and kind of just narrate through the commentary that I have about the game as I'm playing it. And full transparency, I've only been able to play a little bit of the game at this point. I think maybe an hour, hour and a half or so. I've just been very swamped with work and schoolwork this past week. Full disclosure, I'm a grad student on the side too. So, in addition to my 40, 50 hour a week job. So, um, and with April being like basically finals time, I've really not had the time to do a whole lot of gaming this week. So, but I'm glad to just kind of spend a little half hour with you all here, play a little bit of the game, and talk through some of my thoughts, and hopefully get you all excited for the game because what I've played so far, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a great time. I love playing those original Lego Star Wars games, both the prequel trilogy and the original the full Sky Saga 2 for the Xbox and PlayStation 2 back in the day. That was a lot of fun. And yeah, we're just gonna have some fun here playing this game. If you get the game to start, you get to decide which trilogy that you or which movie you want to start with. And I'm this kind of person that likes to start with the episode one of it all. I like starting at the beginning. George has always got that thought in my head that you start. He's always seen it as episode one as the start of the franchise. You could definitely start with episode four and do the original trilogy. That's entirely in your right to do so. But for my purposes, I am uh, starting with the Phantom Menace. And at this point in my gaming, I have gotten to the point where I am trying to rescue Queen Amidala from Theed City. And how's that going? So far, so good. I always find that I get distracted in these games trying to get the Lego pieces. So oftentimes I just kind of run around and try and collect all the different, just destroy the different pieces of scenery to collect more studs. I find that fun, and there's a little something. I don't know what it says about me in general, but I just like whacking some stuff in Lego form and destroying it. I always found that it's a cool aspect of like the Battlefield games. So like basically the designer that made Star Wars Battlefront, and just getting to just knock over some stuff and have fun with it. Have fun with it, really. Overall, I find the controls of this game to be very user friendly. Obviously, I think the Lego genre is kind of centered for like everybody user friendly, supposed to be able to have their fun with it. Um, so all ages can definitely partake in the game. Anybody from like probably 5 years and up can do so. This is an interesting aside too. I am playing on this game on my Xbox Series X. So if you have that as well, feel free to look up my my gamer tag on Xbox. I'd be happy to share it. Just reach out to the show. Um, if you want to be friends on the Xbox, I'm currently playing as Qui-Gon Jinn. It's one of my favorite Jedi's. I don't tend to like during my first playthrough. I don't like to deviate from the story too much. I like to use the characters that kind of did the actual events themselves. Whereas I know, like, if I really wanted to, I could pull out some of the other characters that as you unlock them and use them. I also got the deluxe edition of the game, um, so I could easily play as the Mandalorian right now, or some of the downloadable characters that have already been added to my repertoire. I think a lot of Mandalorian characters are on there, some Bad Batch characters. Ooh, someone's shooting at me. Where's that coming from? Do I have... Oh, there's some B1 battle droids. I gotta protect I gotta go protect the flock here. I gotta protect poor Jar Jar is taking out these guys for me. I'm too busy out here trying to take out these get some more studs in my bank. Where wonderful Jar Jar here is alerting me to the B1 battle droids. What are you doing, Obi-Wan? Maybe you too should be helping out here. I mean, look at how wonderful. I mean, if you get to play this game, just look how wonderful Theed City looks. They definitely went all out when it comes to putting this together. The whole scenery of it all, you can definitely tell this was made by passionate Star Wars fans. Like, this was a group of people that knew exactly what they were doing, and golly gee, they're having a lot of fun with it. We've got to save. It's time to save Queen Amidala. I see you, Captain Panaka, and the Handmaidens. We're taking out some B1 battle droids. Captain Panaka, you are definitely safe now. And we've saved Queen Amidala. I really love the Lego humor style to things. I think it adds like a bit of sincerity to just in general to the Star Wars mythos. There's something that has been apologies. It's been there's that great line that Taika Waititi says in regards to Star Wars, where in the gallery series, where he basically was like, "Oh, why is Queen Amidala running into?" I have to protect her. Where he's like, Star Wars doesn't take it believes in itself. It doesn't take itself too seriously, yet it believes in itself. And that's something I've always prided in. That's awesome about Star Wars. And in general, like Lego does that to a T. Like, it fully believes in everything, and it doesn't take itself too seriously. Like, all the moments are really special when it comes to that. Nothing is really off limits, frankly. Oh wow, I did a great couple set of moves there. Whew. Those battle droids didn't know what they had coming. I'm really excited once this scene is done, because maybe we'll get to do some space battles. I'll have to come back to this in free play, because there's a lot to explore in Theed City too. They really did their homework on this. They must have spent a lot of time watching the Phantom Menace. Oh boy, there's some more battle droids. There's more battle droids than I could have ever expected. Oh, poor Handmaiden. Oh no. Gotta get these guys. And also collect my studs at the same time. There's a lot of battle droids out here. These controls are really user-friendly too. Like, I haven't really, obviously I haven't played a lot, but it's not like it's not user-friendly or intuitive at all, right? It's actually, I'm really super proud of what the game that they put together has made itself to be. I hope you're all enjoying this talk and play format, by the way. It's something that I've been toying with for a while now, and it's kind of similar to what like you would expect for like if I were to like live stream a YouTube or like Facebook Live or something like that, like stream or Twitch even, right? Something like that. Except without the visual component of it all. So I hope I'm narrating this well as to what's going on. We literally just got to the ship to transport the Queen to Coruscant. We made it. We're gonna escape. I mean, hopefully this is, if you watch the movie, spoiler alert, it's gonna get a little dicey. Oh, there's Rick Ole, the master of exposition. There's the wonderful battle astromechs that are gonna be sacrificed in the name of saving the ship. Poor R2's gonna hold it all together here. That little droid did it. Exactly. God, I love the Phantom Menace. This is a great game. Wow, Jar Jar just you just drank something. I don't know what it is. They did a good job recreating all these like classic and iconic scenes for Star Wars. Oh, I do get to pilot. Oh boy, oh boy. I guess I'm going to Mos Espa. I guess I just have to land here. There's nothing. There's nothing in the way here. Yeah. All right. Just land. Hmm, fair enough. I'm landing down in Mos Espa now. We're gonna continue the Star Wars story one way or another. It's nice to get off Naboo though. I've been there for a while. Anywho, I'm hoping that you enjoy this format here because I could easily do this again with like something like Battlefront 2, Battlefront 1, the older Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2s. I have KOTOR as well. I'm looking to expand my digital like Star Wars game library on my Xbox Series X, especially when it gets to like May 4th. They do like a ton of sales when it comes to Star Wars games, especially the older ones in general. And it just reminds me of my childhood so much, those classic games. The only thing I really wish is that like Shadows of the Empire was somehow available to be on the Xbox Marketplace. Would love that entirely. Also, like I would get to talk to these guys. Like, what is this? What is this? Like an extra code? I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna keep going, collecting my things. I see Qui-Gon playing as Qui-Gon still. Uh he's got his like his disguise robe that he wears in the streets of Mos Espa. I think I almost hit Greedo or a Rhodian that looks very much like Greedo. I like how you can talk to people on the streets. It adds a bit more of like a kind of real world feel to this game in many sense. At Ponda Baba, maybe. Wow, they kudos whoever put this game. Like, I know we had to wait a while for this game, but just the like the expansiveness of the scenery, the scenes, and how it looks stunning. And that's putting it mildly. This game looks fantastic. I hope you all like get to check this out and get it on your own right. But this is all I could ever want from a Lego game. Just it's just something I could spend time in the world in, not have to just, like focus too much on. Like I know the story, I know what's gonna happen in Star Wars. It's not like it's like a few huge canon thing that's gonna change and mind bend the world. Like just have fun with it. I hope they get to do this for like other games too and franchises. I love the Lego Indiana Jones games back in the day. Like that was like some of my for the 360. I loved that game. Love it. Especially one and two. God, that was a blast when that came out. Yeah, they really did their homework for Mos Espa, especially since we spent a lot of time with that with the Book of Boba Fett recently. I feel like I'm a master. Ooh, I switched to R2. I'm gonna get this astromech thing. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Turn this way. Turn this way. There we go. I had to do a little. It's this moof milker breaking into our stash. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? I have to kill somebody. I don't feel like this is really the Jedi way. I just got a life. Just got a bunch of stuff here. We're still taking out some Rhodians. Again, as Qui-Gon, I really don't feel like this is the Jedi way to do so. Our poor R2's dying over there. I gotta go protect my boy. Is that everybody now? More Rhodians out here. Oh my gosh, what's happening? This was very innocent. That no longer is innocent anymore. Poor Padme and whatnot is getting in the fight. So too is R2. I think that's everybody. Okay, nope, another Rodian's out. How many more of these guys are there? Do I have to go in your lair? Take out everybody else? Take that as a yes. Jeez, where are you guys coming from? What is happening? What is happening? Ah! How many more of these guys are there? I'm trying to keep everyone alive. Who knew this whole thing would be a masterclass in trying to save your friends? Wow. Okay, I think that's everybody. That's everybody. Are we all here? I don't see Padme anywhere. I don't know if that's good. It's still getting attacked by Rodians. Gotta find Anakin somewhere. I just took out a pod racer engine. Am I supposed to do something with this big thing? Good on you, Jar Jar, for saving me there. Oh, sorry, Jar Jar. Whew, there's a lot of action going on in this game. Apologize for the dead air. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do here. I think like R2's in the way or something. I'm gonna move this guy out. Oh, Padme's back. Okay. Let's try and get away from here. I don't want all these Rodians attacking me all the time. Let's go explore a bit more of the city. let's try and hedge our bets somewhere else. But these landscapes and all that stuff are just really expansive in this game. Oh, is that Watto? You're seeing all the kinds of old friends here, and that's kind of the cool stuff about this Lego thing. Is like there's just so many characters nowadays that you can that are basically like you're just reuniting with old friends again. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. I guess I'm supposed to like talk to people, find out about a hyperdrive. Oh, okay. This guy's telling me about ship parts, telling me I should get to Watto. Yeah, that'd be great. I should find his thing across town. Look forward to finding it eventually. Oh, it gives me a tracker now. It's ooh, can I mount a? Wow. Oh no, I'm not gonna steal someone's bantha yet. That is definitely not the Jedi way. It's bad enough that I destroy property all the time and get these studs. Is that Shmi? Shmi Skywalker, where are you at? Have you all been playing the Lego Star Wars games yet? Are you on board with this? I definitely am. I'm going to be playing this for quite some time. I'm so thrilled now that the sequel trilogy gets its day too in the sun. Like that was something that it's been on my like a wish list for a while there. It's like, I know that The Force Awakens got itself a. Oh, did I actually find Watto's shop? Oh, I did. I know that The Force Awakens has had its own like Lego game that came out after the movie came out in 2016, and I was so hoping that The Last Jedi would eventually get its own. Well, there's little Annie. I accidentally hit Annie because I was trying to get the studs here in this area, and ironically, Qui-Gon hit him. Oh boy, how history would be different if I just took him out there. Oh, poor little Annie. What you become one day? What you become, my boy? I could just collect studs all day in this game. I love the free play aspect when it comes to the Lego Star Wars stuff. There's just so many puzzles to do. So many puzzles, so little time. Okay, let's continue the story. I got a J-type 327 Nubian. I got 20,000 Republic Dietaries. Republic credits are no good here. And the makings of a little Padme Anakin relationship here. They're blossoming into something that'll come pass in 10 years. They'll figure it out. Do I get to play as? I assume that I'm going to be a pod racer pretty soon here, which is pretty wizard. Not gonna lie, he does deserve better than a slave's life. But look at the Shmi Skywalker of it all. Shmi and Qui-Gon, they're getting close here. Where's that little that shoulder grab that he does, or she does? I don't remember the scene offhand. But that's something that they're gonna have to do. Oh, are we actually going to their house? Are we doing that scene? What's next? Oh, I gotta follow the path here. They're taking me somewhere. Oh, Mos Espa. I don't know if this is my just the game thing or if it's my or if it's just my Xbox controller, but it always wants me to like run, sprint. Like, I don't need to sprint, buddy. I'm going fast enough as is. A lot of people talk to in Mos Espa. It's not the wretched space hive that is Mos Eisley, though. I'll tell you that. I'm glad that we get to hang. Like, I know this. I feel like I know this city like the back of my hand now. Where's Master Garfalaquax? Where are all the ruling families? Where's the Trandosians? Book of Boba Fett prepared me so much for the inner politics of Mos Espa that I ever thought I would need to be aware of. I mean, Akim's Munch. I didn't even think that was an aspect of Mos Espa. Oh, I actually have to go to the arena and enter the race. Oh, okay. Okay. I can do that. That's probably where we'll end our episode for the day when I end up getting there. That was just a little taste of what the Lego Star Wars is doing. Overall, I think this is a really great game. I'm just so in depth with enamored with the world that they're building here. Lego always does a great job of being such a family-friendly interface and game that anybody of all ages and interests in Star Wars can play it. And if you're one of those people that just loves playing games because you have time to kill, you really want to just get enamored in a expansive universe that is going to be able to, it's not a game that is you're just going to play it once and be done, right? You're going to go back, you're going to play free play, you're going to unlock all these characters, side quests, side missions, so much to do. You can do the fun things of like putting characters who didn't belong in certain eras and put them together. Nothing wrong with all that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Ooh, I can build again. I just built something. Look at that. And I got more studs through it. Wow. Got a lot going on here. This game's got some stuff. I'm gonna enter the Bounty race in a pod. I mean, little Annie's gonna do that, but we all know how that story kind of ends. How he becomes a Jedi Knight. It all kind of falls into place here. Gosh, I was totally right how I can just play the like I just spent hours getting lost and getting all these studs, knocking out scenery and just whacking things. I'd really like to mount one of these banthas too and see what that does. Am I allowed to? Nah, it seems like it's wrong. It's like playing Jedi Fallen Order, where you have to kill the creatures in order to get more skill to level up, and sometimes it's just a part of the story itself. It just kind of feels wrong too. You're like, this is not the Jedi way. Like, you're not meant to just take out things. That's not really what a Jedi should be doing. But that is the way of the things here in this game. Okay, we've met Annie now at the Bunta Eve Classic, and that's basically where I'm going to end this episode here. We've done a few levels in the Phantom Menace for Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Hope you've had a fun time. I definitely am. I'm going to keep playing this game too, but I don't want to keep you all on here way too long. At the end of the day, I think this is a great game. I'm going to play through it a lot more, and then hopefully be able to come back here with a more in-depth kind of discussion on it. But I hope you're able to check out the game yourselves. It's available on most platforms: the Nintendo Switch, the Xboxes, all the PlayStations, and with that, we'll be back next week with a brand new episode. I hope you all have fun with this. I hope you have fun with the game. And may the Force be with you. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a great week.